So, because what I wanted to go over while we were recording was basically how I started coming up with the ideas for Kamau's powers. Because a while back I was doing all this posting and stuff because I started getting into astrology a lot. I'm sorry, not astrology. Is it astrology? Astronomy.
Yeah, it's astrology.
Yeah, I'm tripping. Yeah, I get them mixed up all the time. Astrology a lot. So I got a reference from Jason to check out some Neil deGrasse Tyson stuff, which I did start doing. And the more I start actually learning, because like back in the day, like back in high school, I used to hate physics, but now like I'm enamored by it. Like it's crazy to me. I love it. And so the more I learned about how stars work and how the universe itself works and all that stuff, how it relates to everything that we are, I was like, man, if we make a character like that, that would be amazing. A character that can just have the ability to be this source of power, the source of life itself, and also be ultimately the end of life itself as a possibility. That would be great. And so what I did was, like, Kamau, he has the ability to make stars, but he has also the ability to be a star, like his body. So the more adrenaline he has, the more he moves around, the more hits he takes, he starts to, his body starts to go through fusion. Like an asteroid, unless it's going that fast, it's really hard for it to slam straight into Earth.
Right.
Because if it's at certain angles, it has to be at the perfect angle, because if it's at the wrong angle, it's just going to be, it's like if you put a ball on a bed, you know how the bed just shapes underneath?
Yeah.
The gravitational pull works like that. So if you hit it from the wrong angle, it's just going to go around, you know? So that's kind of how Kamau's powers start working. I don't know what's next. How is he even gonna, like, what is he gonna come up with? You know what I mean? I don't know. The more I write about it, the more I like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about his powers, because his powers are gonna be like just.
Will his power? If I have one question,
Okay.
will his powers have anything to do with his like neurology, as far as how his brain works and stuff like that?
Does, but I didn't want to. I don't. It can. I won't lie. It can, because like I said, as he's moving, his body's going through that same fusion.
Right.
So it's gonna, like in the beginning, that messes with his head because he doesn't know what's going on. Like in the beginning, he'll just be fighting and he doesn't know why, but he starts to glow and he has this like neon kind of like wavy thing that's kind of flowing behind him. He doesn't know why it's happening. Barely anybody around him knows why it's happening. And when we introduce the characters that knows what's going on, and he starts to understand how his powers work, that's when we'll see Kamau like doing like really nice little tricks while he's fighting. Like in the beginning, he's grounded by Kondo's teachings, but once he discovers who he is, that's when that empty cup starts to really shine. He starts to become this different character because everybody around him shapes him. It's throwing a kid into a brand new neighborhood with no influences prior. So everything around him is going to shape his reality. So as he's starting to shape in his combat styles, he's in Kondo, he's learning that stuff. Then eventually, once he learns his personal powers, that's when he branches off and he's just like, I have this basis from what they taught me, but that's like the tip of the iceberg, that glacier. There's all of this under the ocean that I haven't done. You know, that's what I like. That's what I like about him having the star power, because I don't want to restrict it to, oh, he throws little miniature stars at everybody. That's boring, you know. He's the star. He's the star.